The Pulse nightclub shooter wanted to attack Disney World. He wanted to hide his gun with a baby doll in a stroller. That's one of the most shocking new details we've learned in his widow's trial. We're also seeing this new video. In it, you see the shooter staking out downtown Disney over and over again, sometimes with his wife. 10 News reporter Bo Zimmer has been following along all day as prosecutors make their closing arguments. And Bo, we heard some bombshells today.
Yeah, with the gunman Omar Mateen dead, state prosecutors putting all their cards on the table today in closing arguments for really one of the only people left to be held responsible, and that's Mateen's widow, Noor Salman. Throughout the case, we've heard bits and pieces of this evidence, but today was really the first time we heard the prosecution come out and say Pulse nightclub was not the original target. Instead, Mateen apparently had his sights set on Disney World and specifically Disney Springs. That's the public shopping and entertainment area previously known as downtown Disney. Newly released security video shows Mateen making a number of visits with his family in the weeks leading up to the shooting, apparently scouting out possible targets. He returns the night of the attack. This is just hours before the attack, and is in his car a recently purchased stroller and plastic doll, which investigators believe he planned to use to sneak in his weapons without being noticed. Also in the video, lots of Orange County Sheriff's deputies on duty working security. It's believed all of that law enforcement presence likely forced Mateen to rethink his plan. At one point, he could be seen on the video looking over his shoulder at the deputies. He then leaves Disney Springs, hops on I-4, heads towards downtown Orlando to a club called Eve. He decides to bypass that potential target and ends up at Pulse nightclub, ultimately killing 49 people and injuring 58 others. All of this evidence being presented against Mateen's widow, who is on trial accused of aiding ISIS and for obstructing justice, allegedly lying to FBI agents about her husband's actions and what she knew. Noor Salman faces the possibility of up to life in prison if she's convicted on both of those counts. Closing arguments wrapped up a little bit before 2 o'clock this afternoon, and now the jury is deliberating. We're told they would be deliberating until around 5 o'clock, and then the judge was going to ask if they wanted to break until tomorrow. We're waiting on an update from the courthouse right now, and we will break in with any updates.